2005 saw best had a fair share of critically acclaimed movies. Tonight, I'm going to be reviewing Capote. The reason why I wanted to review Capote because today is actually the 20th anniversary since Capote came out. And last year, I did a DVD overview for Capote when the movie's, in honor of the movie's 19th anniversary. Sorry about that. Trying to load up the plot, the plot for Capote so I can understand. Truman Capote is a novelist who befriends a couple of people who are murderers as he's researching his next book. In Cold Blood, which also became a movie, by the way. But things have changed. So yeah, what do I have to say? Now, Capote was given a nomination at the Golden Globes in 2006 for Best Actor in Drama. And Philip Seymour Hoffman eventually took home that award. He also won Best Actor for this movie at the 2006 Oscars. And while Capote was also up for Best Picture, Director, Supporting Actress, and Adapted Screenplay, I think Capote not getting the Best Picture is kind of sad reality, honestly, because Crash won that Oscar. In my view, I don't think Crash was deserving of the Best Picture win. I mean, there were some great movies that came out in 2005. Capote, Brokeback Mountain could have been up for that. Munich as well. Munich focuses on that manhunt. And yeah, the reason why I wanted to do a review for Capote because on this day, September 30th, Capote came out in theaters and was also to coincide with Capote's 81st birthday, but he unfortunately died at the age of 59 in 1984, I believe, is when he passed away. I wanted to give this movie a view so I can understand the movie because Capote is one of those biopic movies, and to be honest, Capote was one of the more beautiful biopics that came out that graced the big screen, and I actually enjoyed this movie. Yeah, like Truman Capote was covering the story himself. He traveled to a small town with his friend Harper Lee, and talk about and meeting Perry Smith and Dick Hickok, who were arrested and charged. Capote forms a bond with with Perry Smith during his jailhouse interview, despite feeling guilt. And Truman Capote was in Kansas around at the time those two were sentenced to death. Both of them were subject to be hanged. I mean, Capote wasn't a crime movie per se, but I know it is a drama. It is a drama in a biopic setting. I'm sorry about the background noise. But yeah, Capote was a pretty good drama to watch. If you are a fan of Truman Capote, this movie is for you guys. I don't know if I want to make this short or anything because I'd rather I'm just giving a lot of positives for Capote. I mean, very nice to see. Capote also won Best Actor for other award related events in 2006 because critics were so impressed with this film, and the fact that and Philip Seymour Hoffman winning Best Actor for this movie, this probably was one of the best highlights of his career. Even though he died in 2014, may he rest in peace and God rest his soul. I also wanted to do this review to dedicate to Truman Capote and Philip Seymour Hoffman, who died in 2014. And this is a Sony Pictures Classics movie. So yeah, what a beautiful drama this was. I'm sorry about the background noise, but please don't mind to that noise in the background. Bennett Miller was the director. It's kind of nice that he was up for Best Director, and Kathleen Keener, who was also in this movie. I thought she did good in this movie because she was recognized by the Oscars for Best Supporting Actress. Anyways, the fact that Capote was robbed of Best Picture is kind of like, yeah, I don't think Crash deserved to win because I was thinking it was gotta be Brokeback Mountain. What was I thinking? Brokeback Mountain? Munich? Capote? Yeah, 2006 Oscars had one of the most notorious moments in Oscar history, with Crash winning Best Picture. Seriously though, Crash. I thought Capote would. Capote, to my knowledge, could have won that, but I give props to Philip Seymour Hoffman for winning Best Actor for this movie. Sorry about that. I have a nasty cough, but hopefully I'll try to fight it off again. But anyways, it's just one of those movies that I won't want to watch again and again. It's already been 20 years since this movie came out. And over 41, it's been, I think, 41 years since Capote died. Because he was 59 in 1984. He would have been 60. Yeah, he would have been 60, but sorry, it's kind of sad to hear. I mean, sad to find out about Capote dying at the age of 59, but the fact that Truman Capote is studying was documenting about things in cold blood, because this celebrated book, I think meeting these Smith and Hickok gave Capote an idea, because he was a novelist, because he was making books or novels. And it was he also hated that woman in the lead role for Breakfast at Tiffany's, Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, I gotta review that movie someday. And there was also that one moment where he's like, "But that was 2 weeks ago. You cannot go on and keep ringing my bell. That you disturbing me. You must have a key read." But that has nothing to do with Capote or this review. But yeah, Breakfast at Tiffany's. That one does have. Well, that's off topic. I mean, back to the topic. He's trying to cover the story himself. I mean, the director did a pretty good job. Pretty damn good job for his direction of this movie. And Philip Seymour Hoffman, who was Truman Capote, thought did extremely well. I think he definitely. I think the best actor win for him was not Bad Days Work, but in the end, you have to honor his win because critics were so impressed with his performance. He was recognized by different award event ceremonies, including the Oscars, the Golden Globes, giving him Best Actor for both events. But anyways, I'm gonna give Capote a perfect score of 5 out of 5. It is a biopic that I would recommend because Crash was not deserving of Best Picture, as I said a couple of times. I thought Capote, Munich, Brokeback Mountain were more deserving. Because because Crash. Who the hell? I think the Oscars picked the safest route. Who the hell? What were they thinking back in 2006? Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it quits for this review. I mean, I know it's late reviewing this, but I did get to see the movie Him. I'll do that review a little bit later, and I will also have it upload. I'll do a review later and then publish it at 8 in the morning because it's gonna be October. It's gonna be basically It's gonna be that time again watching horror films. And Capote doesn't have anything to do with that genre. I thought, yeah, give this a watch because it is the film's 20th anniversary and would also been the 100th birthday for Capote himself. Anyways, this review was dedicated to Philip Seymour Hoffman, who won Best Actor, and also to coincide with the 81st birthday of Truman Capote. Anyways, stay tuned for horror movie reviews because I got a lot on the way. Including Scary Movie, Scream, and Jaws, and a bunch of other movies that I want to give an opportunity to watch and review. Stay tuned for those.